Hey guys, what's up? Zags here. Today we're here with the next episode of Motorsport Manager, and really annoying that I just recorded an episode like an hour or so ago, and the video didn't record. The audio recorded fine. I did it all in OBS like I do with all my other videos. For some reason, yeah, basically it was me talking to a black screen. The video, so it was really annoying. I don't know what to say, but we actually did manage to pick up a victory last time out, guys. We got some good results. We're still leading the Constructors' Championship. So in terms of where we were in comparison to the first two races of the episode, this sort of season, not that much different, but as I said, just really annoying because I want to try. Well, I think pretty much got every race for you guys so far, and that's the first time anything like that has happened in this series. So it's a little bit gutting, but it's like not anything like disastrously bad happened. So thankfully we can go to the fifth race of the season here with our good hopes that we can still have a good race here. So basically Suzuka. So what do we want to do here? So I'd say that you'd probably want a little bit more downforce. It looks like it wants to be quite a bit of an understeery track and maybe slightly based towards acceleration. So let's go with that and that. And in terms of Buklova, who managed to get that victory last time out, yeah, bit of a oversteery balance she wants, so we'll go with that. And mediums. That's the thing we did definitely figure out in the last episode. Mediums seem to be the way to go. They seem to be the tyre to choose. For some reason, the AI seem to be like to stop a lot more this season. So, if we can basically get a free pit stop on a lot of the AI if we use the medium compound. Obviously they're slower, but you can also push them when the AI having to back off. So it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So we're basically doing that. So yeah. So we've also learned from the last couple of episodes to bring them in after one lap, basically send them out and then bring them in. So basically that just gets the setup going straight away, that we don't have any sort of problems sort of not getting the perfect setup. We basically get a good setup now through pitting them in the first lap. So yeah, there's a bit of lag actually, a little bit of lag. I'm actually recording through a different software this time because I don't want the same mistake to happen again. So yeah, recording with a different software, and to be fair, I don't know, it's just the frame rate's not particularly too good, so not sure what's happening here. Okay, so we've got a great speed balance, which is a good start. At least we know that that's the sort of way that they want to go in terms of the top end speed. But downforce looks like it's either like, I don't know, it could be like massive downforce or little downforce. Hard to tell from what they're telling us there. And handling, probably more into the middle, something like that. Race trim, send them out in the same set of mediums, and away you go. So Buklova, good and okay. So that's it's okay basically. So I think they probably do want more downforce, but it's going to be hard to tell. We want that back towards the middle a bit more, and I'd say a bit more acceleration. We'll see when we go out, but I'd say that that's the setup they'd go for. So heading out the pit lane, please, any second. So this way you probably don't really get like an epic time in practice, but you generally would end up getting some. Basically, you end up getting a few perfects, which is more important for the races. So, actually, I'll show you guys what the championship looks like, because obviously, yeah, you sort of missed out that. So this is how the standings looks. So Buklova's leading the championship by 8 points, which is pretty good. 4 races and 30 points. So that's a very good start to the season. Perez is in 5th place, which is pretty good for us as well. So 44 points in total, and that leaves us quite far at the top of the championship. Luckily for us, Bausbracher, Thornton, Kirov, they seem to get always one driver in the points, but their problem is one of their drivers is like 5th or 3rd or something like that, and the other driver's like 19th. So that's why they're so far down in the championship. That's how far behind. That's why they're far behind. Is because yeah, they're quick, but one of their drivers is pretty rubbish. So we could see possibly some drivers getting sacked. Who knows? So we'll bring them in once again. We're going to get these set up right. Aero setup's good. Right, we just want to make sure, and then we'll take them out again, and we'll hopefully go for some fast lap times once we come in here. So that's the aim. No lap time set yet, but we're getting the setup done right. Excellent, good. Okay, excellent, good. See, we're getting there. And Hawcroft Jones, but I told you guys Hawcroft Jones is our basically our driver of the future, I'd say. Right. So we want that to go up a little bit, like that. Race trim, 4 laps. some new mediums, and away you go. So excellent downforce, that's good. So a lot of downforce wanting to be used here at Fate Suzuka. Interesting. So somewhere in the middle of those. So, and what about the? So they want a bit more top end speed. Let's try that. But Clover's obviously the one that's doing better in the championship, so I really would want her to get the best setup possible. Like, I would rather she had the better setup, if that makes any sense. So we'll see how this works out here. We're going to go up some fast lap times on the mediums and sort of maximise our race setup. So our active knowledge currently looking pretty good, nearly at level 2, both race trim and mediums. Inevitably there will be a few tracks down the line where the medium tyre or the harder compound tyre doesn't actually work in terms of the strategy, but we'll always have the option. But at the moment we're just going with this, and hopefully it will work out here today at Fate Suzuka. So gearing seems nice, which is good. So we just have 4 minutes left of this session. They should be able to do a few laps. Handling's better, good stuff. Right, so both green in the first sector. Hawcroft Jones actually is on a legit better lap, so let's just see how this goes. 1.2, 1.6, so yeah, Hawcroft Jones maybe has like nearly the perfect setup here. He's gone 7th, Buklova's going to go 10th, so neither of them with an like electrifying lap there. I suppose we are the mediums. Ribiera is the only person on mediums that's ahead of us there, but Buklova's up in the first sector. Hawcroft Jones is definitely down, but Buklova's in massive traffic here. That's going to lose a lot of time. Yeah, now 3 seconds down. So, should be able to get 2 more laps in here, which is pretty good. We'll just turn the engine down a little bit here to get those 2 laps in. Good stuff. Buklova's slow in the first sector, but I suppose at this point it doesn't really matter. We're just trying to get the active knowledge, which we've pretty much completed. So, yeah, there's not much point really going around for too much longer, but we might as well just to get extra times on the board. Buklova, perfect gear ratios. So that's what we like to see. All the feedback is decent. So, yeah, a few cars behind. When's the flag's just gone out now, so everyone's going to be finishing. There's that guy in 4th place, Costa, is just way behind everyone else, going well slowly. So we're going to have to wait a lot of time for him to finish this session. Overall, pretty good to see Hawcroft Jones having a good session there. In 8th place, Buklova, not so confident there, but in 11th, but second and not second and third, second and 5th of the medium runners though. So it's okay, it's okay. Who we got ahead? So who would we say that's not normally going to be ahead of us here? Fox, probably not. Navarro, probably not going to be ahead of us. Sahar, Thompson, Tyler. Okay, so we've got quite a few people ahead of us that aren't particularly ahead. Oh, look at that! 4 excellents across the 6, and nothing worse than a great, which is pretty decent, lads. So let's get to this race. Well, I'll go qualifying first, obviously, but we skip. We don't skip that. We let them do it because I'm bad at that. I'm bad at that. You know I'm bad at that. So, come on, speed through this, please. Medium tyres. Probably not going to use the medium tyres in qualifying, but yeah, good setup. Instant result, please. So, hopefully we get the extra bonus thanks to getting top 3, but maybe a bit less likely here today. I'm not too sure. The cars didn't look quite on the pace, but let's see. Ah, 2nd and 4th again. Gonzalez keeps getting these pole positions. This is really quite annoying as well, because Gonzalez got a pole position in the last race, which was, is it the Austria race? I think it was the Austria race. Basically by the same sort of margin. It was the tiny margin, but Perez was actually the one that finished ahead there. Interesting. I mean, honestly, I would not see Perez as the #1 driver, but we'll see how this race goes. So, as per usual, why did that not save? I don't know. There we go. So, it's a bit, I'd love for there to be just on this screen here, let me know how many laps this race is. Let's just save, because we always seem to have some sort of problems. Like, I'd like to come back to this point if it doesn't record again, which hopefully it will record. So, let's just start them off here, flat out, please. But the idea is, if Perez can get into the lead, she can really help us out with just holding them up. And we'll just change over to mediums as well. I mean, guys, this is the strategy that's been working out for me so far this season. Starting on the harder compound tyres and basically just pushing them. I don't know, sometimes it hasn't worked in the past, sometimes it's better to do loads of shorter stints on the soft tyres. This season though, in general, this is the better tyres to be on. So, let's see, 19 lap race, quite a long race, obviously quite a short lap though. So Perez gets a great start, Buklova going to go past. And we're 1-2, awesome stuff there. after the first corner. So let's just quickly have a look. How long do these tyres last? So more realistically, probably about 7 or 8 laps. Oh, and it's started to rain. Oh, it rains and then stops. So yeah, we just push on these first few laps here because it looks like we're going to go to intermediate tyres on lap 4 here. Or are we? Let's see whether it goes back down again. Also, if the race gets wetter as the race, the thing goes on, we want to get the fastest lap, don't we? We want to get the fastest lap straight away. So ideally, well, look, it goes massively wet there. The thing is, we haven't got a mega forecast here, so we don't really know whether it's going to keep getting wetter or it's just going to be like a little blip on the timeline. But it'd be good to just try and get the fastest lap on the board right now. Team orders going on towards the back of the field. Are people going to start pitting? Not yet. Interesting. So yeah, I kind of feel 2 more laps. So lap 5. End of lap 5 or end of lap 4. We'll see, because that rain is getting very, very big there. Oh, we can't let Stramby get the fastest lap. Perez, Clover. Okay, so we've got some purples here. We don't want anyone else to get the fastest lap of the race. So who's got it? Clover's got the fastest lap of the race. Awesome. See, look, it's going to get wet and then... Oh, this is a tough one, guys. Once again, faster. It's going to start raining in a second. What tyres do we go on? If it comes back down, it's sort of going to have to be wet, isn't it? Well, I'm going to pit Clover in this lap. Oh, it's a bit annoying because she's on a fast lap. I think I'll pit Clover on for some wets and sort of split the strategy a little bit. Fill her up. Park condition looking good. Our reliability is getting good. So a nice quick pit stop here. I'll let Perez go around for another lap. See, Perez takes the fastest lap. So it's only going to be like 3 laps, but it could be enough for it to... You'd hope that the wet tyres are going to be like mega fast. Oh, but Perez is... Oh, Costa's crashed? Right, let's pause a second, lads. Inters or wets? I think it's going to have to be inters. It's going to go back again, so I'm going to put inters with Perez. And as we're under safety car, it should be alright. So fill her up to the top. Parts. Anything that's looking like the suspension. Brakes. Like, we've got such a big lead. Might as well. That's the thing. There's Clover going over the bridge there. So I'm going to pit Clover in some inters as well. It's a mistake on my part there. I thought the wets was going to work, but it didn't really. So, yeah, Perez has got such a big lead. She can actually just repair anything she wants, really. I'd hope. And away she goes. I'm going to lose some positions here with Clover, which is a bit frustrating. Going to come out in 6th, 7th. Side by side. Who gets it? 6th, I think. That's a little bit frustrating there, lads. Slightly bottled the strategy there. But it's just the way it goes. You're obviously not going to get the calls right every single time. It's like, it could even risk... Nah, I'm not going to risk going to dries this early. See, right now it's definitely wet conditions, but it gets drier again. So it's such an up and down race this, and by lap 10 it's going to be completely dry basically. This is a mad race here. Oh, probably don't need to quite burn the fuel so much into safety car. No, my mouse. Oh, I hate the thing about this mouse here. Why does my mouse always do this? Like, it's such an old mouse now. It's a really good mouse, but yeah, annoying. So, interesting to see Perez. Obviously, we talked about she needs to pick it up when Clover fails. That's where it's going right now. It's absolutely soaked this track here, and it's not going to be quite into conditions. I'm surprised none of the air even risked wet. You'd expect one of the back teams to possibly at least try it. So, oh, Clover slow off the start there. Perez keeps the lead though, which is good. So we're going to push here for this lap and then the next lap. It's basically near dry again. Do we? I think we'll split the strategies. Go on do we pit? I don't know. I kind of feel like pit this lap with both cars. Everyone else has done the same as well. Okay, I thought the AI would probably go in that time. So fill them up to the top. We'd have to do a little sprint at the end of the race. Maybe we can do that on the super soft tyres and book over. I don't know why the AI is so slow all of a sudden. Pretty good, fast. There we go. The AI just sort of backed off quite a big amount. Book Lover's up into second place now. Mad. Right, so we'll just lower it down now. Don't need to go so. Oh, people are going around. People are staying on inters. I mean, that's strange. Strange, cool. Most people pitted, actually, to be fair. Just only a few people, including Gonzalez, stayed out. They're trying to make the overcut work a little bit here. Right, let's see then, lads. So we've got not many laps to go here, and we'll probably do a last. Oh my god, I left her out on inters. I left Book Clover out on inters. Oh my god. What? How did I not see that? How did I not see that? Oh, that's gutting. Could have lost a few positions there. Gonna have to go for it. That was silly. That was silly. Maybe I'll have to sort of try a bit of an undercut here. Get her onto some soft tyres early. So they'll probably realistically only do 5 good laps. So we get to lap 14, I'll pit her in and just go for it on some softs. Perez is in a good position here. 14 seconds ahead of Gonzalez. Yeah, I'm not. So annoying, so annoying. How did I leave Clover out there? She's down to 12th, 11th. She's battling with some absolute noobs. Up to 10th now. Right, hopefully Perez has got this one in the bag. Don't need to worry about this too much. Should I put her in this lap? It's a tough one. I think I will. Put her on some softs. I know we haven't got the trait to help us there, but we'll risk it there, lads. 4 seconds and we'll get her in, because I'm pretty sure everyone else is going to have to pit again anyway. So Clover going to come into the pit lane. The weirdest strategy of all time, but she's going to come out in 18th, but now she can hopefully just push it for a few laps. Absolutely blister the lap times. Maybe even get the fastest lap, to be fair. That's something that could be done. Because well, she'll get some sort of points as fast as that, won't she? Now she's starting to catch up to people, that's annoying. She's come out ahead of somebody. No, nobody I really know about though. Nobody particularly. She's stuck up behind people here. This is just going to lose her so much time. Oh god, forgot about Perez. She should be alright though. 3 laps remaining. Play. Right, she's only going to do like 3 laps on the tyres. My bad there, I didn't actually realise. They might be trying to go to the end, you know. I'm sure they don't have enough. They can't have enough fuel though. But Clover's starting to do good here. Well, that's good that random people could be getting the fastest lap. Right, they're pitting in as well, so that's good. But Clover, hopefully she can gain a couple of positions whilst people pit. Perez comes out in the lead, just had a Stramby who hasn't pitted, who could try to go to the end, I'm not too sure. Have to save these tyres a little bit now. So I think yeah, so we're going to make Perez try and get the fastest lap now. Hopefully Perez can get it. Loads of other people are getting purple times, which is a bit annoying. Holt is out of fuel. But Clover should get ourselves into the points. I mean, I can't really see Blank, Larson, Stramby getting to the end. So it's starting to rain. Last lap of the race. I mean, some people are probably just going to try and risk it at this rate. Right, so we should be able to push on this last lap now. Perez is setting purple first sector, which is good. Don't know if she got slightly held up. She did get really held up through there. She's not going to be able to make it up. Brooklover's up to 6th, which is good. Perez wins, but doesn't get the fastest lap. I don't know who did get the fastest lap there. Hopefully it wasn't Gonzalez who managed to get 2nd. Brooklover into 5th. Okay, so it was a good comeback there from Brooklover, but bad strategy call on my part. I didn't change her tyres. I left her out on intermediates, which is just a bit frustrating, really, because I think we could have easily got some good points. It could have even got a 1-2, to be fair. But the strategy basically worked there, which is good. And we're not waiting for anyone to come across the line. So another victory, which is good. I suppose at the end of the day, we look at the constructors, and we're still going to be pulling out a gap, which is the main point here. So that is the 3rd victory of the season, 4th victory of the season. I'm not too sure, but yeah, but Clover tried that. Yeah, basically she did a 5-stop race and managed to get 5th. So I think that shows how quick she is. Could be getting to the start of the season where people trying to take risks here. We know that risking it is not the way to go. Thankfully, Ribeiro didn't get any points, but did get the fastest lap. So we stole that away from Gonzalez, which is good. So we're now 1st and 3rd in the drivers, but Gonzalez is right there. But we're now 26 points ahead in the constructors, which is awesome. It's exactly, well, yeah, it's a nice gap. Let's just say that's a nice gap to have at not even the halfway point of the season. We do know that people can definitely bounce back, though. I can't remember one of the seasons. I think it was the 2nd season in Tier Tier 3. People would suddenly just sort of jump at the halfway point of the season. They suddenly just start getting really good results because they suddenly started designing loads of new parts and that sort of thing. So who knows? That could definitely happen again. And we're only 2 points ahead of Gonzalez in the drivers, which is a bit worrying. So let's have a quick look here. Good stuff. Happy with that. Let's just save it as always, just in case something silly happens. I mean, I understand why this game would have, like, it's not like a massive team with like thousands, so I can see why I can definitely see why there will be glitches here and there, because there just isn't the staff at this company that there is at others. So definitely understandable, and that's one. Don't get too angry about it, because I realise that, you know, if it's someone like Co-Masters who just have so much money and so many staff, I'm disappointed when I see a bug or loads of bugs, because like, how have you not fixed this? But nonetheless, I'm going to try and prove that part there, the one we just did. Okay, so let's see our best part here, best front wing. Okay. See, once the reliability gets into the 70s, like that's nearly 80, you don't really need to go any more with that. I want to try and improve this part here. Have we got any that are nearly at the max? Not really. Brakes, great. It's not actually any better, I think. Both of them have got the same potential. Maybe we just don't improve it, I don't know. It's a tough one to call. Reliability, going reliability is the way to go. Sign your part. Right. Reliability during qualifying plus 30. There we go. Good stuff. Hopefully we'll have a lot of money at the end of the season. We've got 12 million. It's been pretty consistent. I mean, look, it's not dropped. It's just dropped below 10 million, I think. So we've had a pretty good season so far. Let's be honest. We've had a good season so far. So I can't be too disappointed about maybe if something doesn't quite go away. So I'm going to vote against this one. So I'm going to vote against. I would rather it will benefit us. Progressive teams. Okay, well, that's not okay. If it says we will, let's go with it. But I can't see it going through, to be fair. Yeah. Oh, somebody used there 2 times. No. Right, so it's been rejected. So whatever. Hopefully, we won't be experiencing anything in this series anyway. That's a. Actually, no, I'm not going to say. Gambling addict. Wow. Cheers, Brooklover. Is that Poochie Head's fault? Probably it's Poochie Head's fault. Don't understand the reference. You need to be watching the streams a bit more. So I'm going to look at Okay. Interesting. Where do we look? Standings. Let's have a look at the current rules. Long qualifying sessions, unlimited pit crews, top 10 points finish. Refueling ban, interesting. Driver raids are banned. Qualifying base grid, 16 lap races. Okay, so virtual safety car only. That's interesting. Equal merit points, which should be pretty good. Actually, that's going to be really good once we get into the... Or hopefully... So looking at next year's rule, nothing has changed for next year. Standard merit points is massive if that stays for next season. That is massive for us because that means that everyone's going to get the same money at the end of the season. And if hopefully we won't, but if we do get relegated to this tier again, we'll just easily blitz it. Right, what was that new part that we just built? Suspension. Oh, that's pretty good actually. We need to improve the reliability on it though. Reliability is luckily the one thing we're not too worried about. So reliability on that. Reliability on that. That one's definitely wants some reliability improvement. So yeah, that's pretty good. The performances still would like to be improved, but at the moment it doesn't matter too much. We're pretty comfortable with where our car's at and our drivers. I do definitely feel there is a glitch where it says, oh, I've got the 6th, 7th, 6th and 2nd best parts on the grid, but yeah, I'm like this quick. I've not understood it really, but Dubai's the next race here. I did like you saw that the objective I put was 2nd or above. I wasn't too sure. I was like, I don't want to put anything worse than 2nd, but at the same time I was like, should I risk first? Should I? Right, let's have a quick look here then, lads. So that's reliability is probably not quite good enough to use. Reliability, that's pretty. Oh, it's not even that good part, is it? That's the front wing isn't actually that good. So 405, still that needs to be improved. The brakes, so our great parts, whatever they are, still need to be improved. So Dubai is up next then, lads. So let's see what we can do. Interesting track, this one. I do like these sort of desert tracks. They are really cool in real life. Like I watched back the first ever Bahrain Grand Prix the other day. It's just such a cool track, and it's really nice to have Formula One races like all the way around the world. I know in the past they've sort of generally been sort of Europe based, but it's definitely good to have tracks all around the world, and that means that fans get new fans involved in the sport. That's the main thing. I know sometimes the tracks might not be epic, but I mean Bahrain I think is a very good track. I think Bahrain is one of my favourite tracks to drive. So as per usual, get them in the car. Hawcroft Jones now actually legit 3-star. So I think a low downforce track here. Slightly understeering by the look of it, and top end speed is the way to go. Softs as per usual, or the harder compounds I should say. So I would say it's a low downforce track, but we'll see. And top end speed, let's go. Take practice please. I can't remember, I think I instant resulted practice in the past and it just didn't work out, so there's no point just risking it really. So send him out for a lap as we do in the past. There's so many new things that are going to take place once we get to tier 1, like it's going to be a certainty. It's obviously not a certainty, but I hope that it's looking pretty good, let's just say that. And I think all of our drivers' contract, or Buklova's and Perez's contracts, run out at the end of the season. So, be interesting to see how we play that. Do we sign them up for another season? I think Perez would want a long contract. That's the problem. And I'm happy giving Buklova whatever she wants really in terms of a team, because she's good. Let's be honest. Poor, excellent, poor. Okay, so at least we know we're going down the right way in some of them. So let's have a look. Which one was it? So it's the handling. Stick it in the middle. So it looks like it's a track where they want downforce by the look of it, which is strange to me, but what they want is what they want. There we go. Bit more acceleration as well. Race trim, 4 laps. Send out the same tyres. But Clovish doesn't like anything. Right, so obviously we'll do the same sort of thing. Put more downforce on. A bit more oversteery, and then yeah, it sort of set itself out there. So hopefully that's good. Same set of softs, and away they go once again. This is just sort of perfecting the setup. I'm sorry, it's obviously not the most exciting bit of practice in the world, but it's it's big to just get the setup right. So when we get to the race weekend, I mean, that's probably part of the reason why we've been doing so good this year. We've definitely been nailing the setups a lot more. But, you know, mostly going into a race weekend with at least 2 perfects and mostly greats. I mean, that's how we roll now, lads. Perfection is the key to getting up the series. So, oh, is that new people? No, I don't know whether anyone's been replaced yet. Skovdal is obviously a different name. I haven't recognised that person in the series so far. I mean, Molly Fox I've known for a long time because she used to be like a wonder kid, and I think somebody that I signed up in my preview career mode, somebody I signed up and was actually really good. So I was going to sign her up in this career mode, but it didn't really work out that way. Oh, the handling's actually got worse with Brooklover. Okay. Still not great with the downforce. I don't know whether it's actually got worse. Let's have a look. So maybe the downforce wants to be in the middle. I always go from one extreme to the next, but it sort of maybe wants to stick in the middle a bit. So quick play around with this. A bit more top end speed or nah? Looks like lower top end speed. Okay, interesting calls, but let's go. Same set of softs again. And Brooklover. I mean, it's always good to have at least one excellent, so we sort of build it around that, I guess. I suppose we've got a great here, which is good. Downforce. Take a bit off of. There we go, let's try that. Hopefully that works. Same set of softs again, then we'll send them out at the end, and hopefully, I mean, to be honest, I probably should have just given them a new set of tyres each. It doesn't really matter. I mean, to be honest, let's just see what they say, but I'm pretty sure we go to the end of the session here on these tyres. We both haven't set a lap time yet, so I suppose that's pretty bad. We should probably go and set some lap times now. Interesting, all the weather forecast just changed there, didn't it? It's a bit cloudy. I mean, I can't particularly see rain in this track. I mean, if it rains at this track, it would be kind of weird, I suppose. Has it ever rained in the Bahrain Grand Prix? I don't think it has. I think it did rain in the Singapore Grand Prix once. But, you know, mostly that part of the world, I guess, it's either, I suppose, Malaysia, that's all over that sort of part of the world, isn't it? Sort of Asia part of the world is sometimes like extreme climates, isn't it? I suppose it would be the way to say. Sometimes you get absolutely torrential rain, but then the next day you've got like absolutely awesome sunny weather. So I don't know. Anyway, Brooklover went really good on that lap there. Second place, all held up in the middle sector there. Oh, so that's 3 seconds from trying to pass that person. Get out of the way, you noobs. Oh god, I just realised we've run out of fuel. Bant. I wish there was like just skip to end of the session button. Oh look, we can skip session. Huh? Didn't even know that was a thing. Awesome. Just to actually, that's so cool. I didn't realise that was there. Oh, what? Did that just get rid of our setups then? I don't know. Nobody had their times. I don't know. I don't know what happened there. But anyway, we know who's going to be on pole. Good. Good. Okay, still not one of the worst setups we've had, to be fair. But I don't really want to mess around with it too much because we've still got some greats in there. So let's just go with this. I mean, I can't maybe see this being the best result. Looking at that setup, wasn't really perfected. Let's have a look though. Let's see what it does. Yeah, I sort of expected that. Gonzalez on pole again. This could be a race possibly where we don't quite get the results we expected here, but you know, we'll take anything after. Well, we won't take anything. We'll take some points here today, I guess. See how the race goes, I guess. Me and safety cars could be a part, as always. Let's have a look here. Yeah, okay, we'll try that. I don't really like adjusting the setup just before the race, to be honest, because it's like you could, yeah, you could really mess it up. Where do these go? Let's have a look here. Okay, maybe that might be alright. Let's see. So we can't really tell from now on whether it's a good setup change or not. Just keep. Ah, damn it. So what did we do? No, we didn't do that. We did. No, we did that. Soft tyres. And away we go. So 18 laps then, lads. Pretty good. So if we work this out, 6 laps a stint, we're pretty good. So I know it's not that simple. We'll try not to stack them. That's when we seem to get bad problems. Is when we keep stacking the drivers. So maybe one out to go to lap 7, or maybe one lap 5. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the tyres go. Obviously, somebody could lock a tyre or something. Clover had a bad start there, but Perez got bulked up behind someone to the side by side through the first corner, and Perez takes her position back, and Clover's down to 7th. Then, oh, it's close once again. Clover's really battling here with Larson. Larson's trying to go for a move on Perez now and has got it done. And Cavalcanti's got past Clover, and it's sort of switching back and forth. Most people are starting on the supers here, so it's an interesting strategy change to go with the softs, but Gonzalez gone out front and just setting fast times. Larson did a good lap there as well, to be fair, and Clover's dropped another position. Maybe she can start saving a bit of fuel there if she's in the... We'll both start saving fuel, I think. Don't need to push... I say don't need to push, then that sort of thing happens. I mean, we look at everyone else. I mean, everyone else is just pushing the fuel and then saving the tyres. Maybe we'll just have to go with it then, lads. This is not looking too good otherwise. Definitely the slowest we've been. I think that just sort of shows how important the setup is. Speak for the championship, obviously, because Gonzalez is winning whilst Clover is in 8th. What do we do here? What do we do here? We should be alright. The thing is, let's just conserve these tyres a little bit here, because they're going to all start pitting soon, so we'll get past all of them most likely, except maybe Larson, who's on the same sort of strategy as us here. And Clover's going for it, is she? Tell you what, let's just back off Perez for a second here and let Clover go through. See, going side by side, lads, is not exactly what we need to be doing. Oh, come on. So you won't let your teammate through, but you let somebody else through. Fair. Fair dues, fair dues. I said lap 6, didn't I? So I might pit one of them lap 6 here. To be fair, some people have started to pit here quite early. Oh, interesting. Stramby's crashed. That's big. So I guess it makes sense to both pit them here. I might split the strategies at this point. I don't know though. Actually, oh god, my mouse is disconnecting. Yeah, I think I will split the strategies here. I'm going to go super softs here, fill her up to the top. Fast pit stop. And Clover, oh sorry, Clover's the one that's going on that tyre. Softs. Just, you know, something could happen here. I mean, we need to try something different, I suppose, now at this stage. So who pitted? They're going to still come out ahead of us, aren't they, really? Because they're probably still going flat out. So Brittany Clover will lose time in all this. Why is our pit stop so long? Ooh, she managed to get out ahead there. Perez comes out in 3rd. Okay, interesting. Okay, she's jumped a few positions there, Perez. That's good to see. Okay, that's interesting. I don't know how Perez did that, but it's definitely put herself into a bit more contention. And Clover's out on the super softs, and that could throw up the strategy once again. Obviously, with the safety car coming out, it means the supers will probably more a bit longer into the race, won't they? They'll go more laps. So safety car will be coming in this time by, still going one more lap through. So the pressure's on, lads. What will we do with the strategy? I mean, I assume it's not going to rain. Let's just see, lads, what's going to happen. Oh, the safety car takes forever. There's not a skip session at this point. It's like, nah, CBA. It's a long old lap here. tyres. I suppose we probably want to warm them up a little bit, don't we? Push them a little bit here to get the temps up for the restart. It would be nice to see them like weaving around the safety car. I know it may be a bit weird, but it would be a lot more realistic. Right, so let's go for it, lads. Oh, but Clover's dropped. Oh, she's dropping down the order again. The setup's obviously just not right with her today. But Perez, at the end of the day, I suppose the constructors is the one we want to go for. But just a bit annoying that Clover is messing us up here. She's going to go to lap 12. We're going to go probably a little bit longer than that with Perez, because obviously her tyres are good. I thought I was trying something different with the super softs, but they just don't seem to work. She can't seem to switch them on. Gonzalez setting even more time. I mean, she looks like she's going to get the clean sweep this weekend. Fastest lap, pole position, and the race win. I mean, we're setting our fastest lap, but it's just nowhere near the pace of them. Perez is doing a good job here. Should be able to get past Costa once his tyres expire. To be fair, probably should stop pushing so much here. We can just keep pushing with Bucklova because she's going to pit a lap earlier. Oh, she's up to 6th though, to be fair. She's managing it a bit better now. She is starting to catch our group. She's done a good job to battle her way through some rubbishy cars. Ribeiro, saying rubbishy, she's just ahead of Ribeiro, who's obviously in a good car. So surely people are going to start pitting soon. Right, we're going to pit Perez this time, but not Perez. We're going to pit Bucklova this time by. Onto some softs. To be fair, probably can go super softs. To be fair, this is probably the race where we could have been all right. We could have maybe been all right. So it takes 2 seconds extra to add it up. Let's just do that. The parts, they're not looking too good. Let's not fix the engine. Let's fix those brakes. That's a bit of a tough one to call there. Right, Perez. Hopefully he can go the extra lap here that I expected. Maybe not actually. Let's see. Oh, she's going to have to pit this lap as well. I didn't realise. And I think we'll pit her in for some soft as well. Right. We're going to leave those tyres and hopefully, leave the engine parts and all that sort of stuff. And so we're going to have to pit them both this lap. Just for fuel things. Why is our stop so slow? I guess it's because of the refueling, isn't it? Oh god, my game's gone into lag mode. Why does it do this? When I record with this, we're just going low for a minute here, lads. Right, hopefully we're back here, lads. We've just turned up the low settings. I don't know why it does it when I record with fraps. OBS is just so much better. So we've switched it up. Perez is out in 5th, which is pretty good. Oh my god, are you serious? So annoying, why are you doing this, fam? We've gone back to OBS because OBS knows what it's doing. Well, generally, except from the last episode, which is just messed up. No, Perez, what are you doing? The globe is going fast. Oh, so this is not good. Perez has actually legit dropped down to 5th, and this is not looking too good here. Oh, 5 laps of fuel here as well. Wait a sec. This isn't looking too good. 4 laps remaining. Actually, it should be alright. You can just massively push with Bucklova. I didn't realise I put so much fuel in her car. Perez is up to 5th, which is good. What's going on? This is just really annoying. This race just doesn't seem to have gone to plan at all. I said I'd pick up some points. Bucklova's not in the points anyway, so we might as well just take her to the end. 3 laps to go. Perez could get a podium here. I think it's probably going to be more than alright with the fuel, so she can start pushing here. Try and close down this gap to Larson. It's definitely coming down. The gap to the top 2 is just so much. We assume that that's not going to come down. Unless one of them has a mechanical issue. Come on, game. You know you want to. Bucklova setting some purple times, which is good. Gonzalez setting another fast first sector. Buklova's up into 8th, but yeah, she's not gonna. Let's just back her up. She's not gonna. Actually, she's up in 7th now. There's a big gap to 6th, is what I'm trying to say here. So there's not much point. Last lap of the race. Oh, Perez, what'd you do there? She made a mistake down to turn 1. No! No, are you serious? Blank's out of fuel. Well, I don't care about Blank running out of fuel, but I don't know what happened there. Thompson's out of fuel. I guess something went on with one of those cars there. Oh, Gonzalez is one. That's really annoying. Up to the start finish line. That's really bad there, lads. Oh, Buklova's got into 6th. Oh, yeah, because someone... to be fair, looking at the qualifying times, that's not that bad. 5th and 6th, you suppose you'd take it, but just a bit disappointed. I feel like there was so much more to give in that race. We just couldn't quite get it all together there. So, a bit gutting there. Gonzalez wins and will take the lead of the Drivers' Championship. That car, Thornton, is looking good. Thornton is looking good. The only problem is that the blank's rubbish. So, for the constructors, which I suppose is the one that matters, it's going to be very tough. So, what points? I think we'll get 3 points, I think, for that. So, we'll see. Complete... Yeah, 14 points and we got 3. So she's way ahead in the drivers now, and the constructors did come down quite a bit there. So there we go then, guys. Thank you for watching this episode. I'm sorry there's a bit of problems near the end there with the lag and all that sort of stuff. Apologies, I don't know why it did it, but we'll have to trust OBS in the future to try and record. Please don't say it's frozen. I thought the game frozen here. Look at the loading bar, it's just not going through smoothly. Please don't say something silly's going on. Right, so I'm just going to save this ASAP to make sure it doesn't crash again. It's like, I've lost all my progress. So yeah, guys, sorry about the mistakes in this episode. Not particularly the way I wanted to end off there, but that's it for the episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Have an epic day, and I'll see you tomorrow for more Motorsport Manager. Goodbye.